Today I want to review the RM75 SmallRig portable light, and I've got 3 of them here. Luckily enough, SmallRig actually sent me these to review, and I'm really grateful that they did that. But that doesn't bias my opinion on these lights. I want to give you guys my full opinion and share my thoughts. Let's get straight into this and let's check this out. Let's go. All right, so you can see with this light, it's quite a small form factor. You're looking at it roughly about the size of a credit card, and I'll just come up and weigh it. Weighs in at 226 grams, quite a light, no pun intended. Look at the rear of the case, all the specs. We're going to unbox this thing and check it out, what's inside the box. Not everyone likes an unboxing, but I figured I'd throw one in just for the sake of it, because I kind of like to watch them sometimes. Anyway, so let's get into the unboxing. So you can see inside the box, when you first open it up, it's a nice, neat package. SmallRig have packed it well, like an Apple product kind of thing. The light's quite nice. When you see it, the rear of the case, it looks really good. All the cables are inside, and then the diffuser that's in the box and the manual. So let's get straight to the light itself. So how does this light work? So basically it has a switch on the top. You can control it going through all the menu systems within the light itself just by that switch on the top. It's toggled that way. If you don't want the switch, you can use the app or both if you need to. But the app is used by Bluetooth, and you have to log into the SmallRig app and using the QR code on the product, of course, providing an email. It is what it is. And then you log in, you connect it via Bluetooth. And this is using my Huawei phone. I actually connected both the lights up, and you'll see in just a minute when they're both connected up how they work and what they do. It takes a little bit of time for the phone to recognize it, but it's not too long. It's just quite an easy setup. It just took me a little bit of time because my S21 was having a little bit of trouble connecting with the device. But nonetheless, let's get into the light and have a look at what it does. You can actually see with this light, it's actually magnetic as well. If I stick it to the side of this 500 series rack case. So you can see with the light, it's very bright. This is actually not on a very high setting. It's quite low. And I had to turn down the light a few times because it was quite bright. They say that it's about 0.5 of a meter at 500, I think, nits or lumens. And you can see now I'm using the app to control the light. Individually, I've got one looking down, so that's lighting my phone, and the one behind the SmallRig boxes is the one I'm controlling on the app, as you can see. You can actually group them together to do unison things or separate things, whatever you want. With my studio, I've got lots of different lighting now inside my studio, and I like to be able to have like an atmosphere when I do films like this or reviews and stuff like that. So with the firmware, you can actually update the actual firmware inside the device, and that takes roughly about 5 minutes. It has to sync to the light turns off, as you can see, and once the firmware updates, you can see on the rear of the actual light, it gives you an update signal, so you know exactly where you're at with the update. You don't have to waste too much time, and then once you've done the update, the light turns back on, and there we are. So with the light, you can see it's really nice. The way I've set it up, I've just got it so I can see what's going on behind the light, so it gives you guys a perspective, and you can see the different color range that it has. It's just a very useful light. I would suggest at the price tag that it's worth, it gives you a pretty good boom for its buck. When you're looking at 79 USD roughly, or if you're in Australia, it's 110, I think, AUD. This light is it's very good for a portable light. If you're looking for a portable light, you want to go out filming, or if you want to attach it to the top of your camera, you can. You can see there's so many cases for this to be used in, just like these videos that I've got here. Even in my studio, I've got this set up with one light above and then one light behind the boxes, and you can see kind of the atmosphere that it creates just having those 2 lights there. There is another LED on the right hand side that I do have, that orange kind of looking light, but I just like to have my studio lit up really well, and I feel like these SmallRig lights do a really fantastic job at doing that. The other thing that it has is features like the cop car. There's like 15 different effects that you can use, and these are, as you can see here, I'll just quickly scan through a few of them, but you can see that the effect and the creativity that comes from just having lights inside of a space, and these being so portable and so light, they're definitely usable when you're out there filming on the road, or you want to have something there reliable, a battery powered light that you can take with you and not have to worry about power or mains power or whatever in that kind of sense. The other thing I just want to mention as well is with the light itself, on the app, you can actually get a picture and match the color of the picture to the light. So this is super useful. If you want to get this light and use it on a set, maybe you have a pair of shoes or a magazine you're trying to film for, or a video for, or whatever, You want to match the color of the surroundings, so this actual light can do that. That's very useful. Even just this alone is pretty cool. But again, you have to use the app to access this process. But otherwise, this is a pretty cool and interesting light. Definitely one worth checking out. And for the price tag, I can't say it's a bad deal. So if you like this kind of stuff, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll try and get more of these kinds of reviews out. It was just so grateful that the company actually reached out to me and responded and provided these lights for reviews. So I will catch you on the next one. And as always, peace.